Hello and welcome to Longship Gaming. Today we are playing a game of Marvel Champions. We're going to be playing Scarlet Witch against Loki. I just watched Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, and since she plays such a prominent role, I thought, why not? Let's have fun with Wanda, one of the top tier heroes in Marvel Champions. We're going to go with the deck here. It's listed in the description below. It's taken from the Marvel Champions database, so I did not invent it because it is very good. It has most recent update to this deck was in January of 2022, so we'll see how it fares up against Loki. So what we have for our allies, we have Wiccan. I mean, it's appropriate, it is her kid. For events, we have Zone of Silence, 3 copies of Clear the Area, 2 copies of One Way or Another, 3 copies of Turn the Tide, 1 copy of Under Surveillance, since it's a single scheme. It'll come in handy for this one. Skilled Investigator, and Determination. Much like a lot of Justice decks, it's very reliant on basic cards. So for our allies, we have Nick Fury, Ironheart. Our other allies, we have 3 copies of Spiritual Meditation, because, well, that's what Scarlet Witch does. She digs and digs and digs for those ever so important hex bolts and disintegrations. So we have Avengers Mansion as a support, Quinn Carrier, Helicarrier, the Sorcerer Supreme, and Energy, Genius, Strength, and 2 copies of Power in All of Us. So pretty standard Justice build, but really helps to keep these schemes under control. I mean, his side scheme comes out with 7 on it. So just to go over before we get into the game, Wanda herself starts on 10 hit points. She has a recovery of 3. She's a mystic. As an action on her alter ego side, discard 2 cards from your hand, then draw 2 cards or draw 3 if Pietro Maximoff is in play, once per round. And on our Scarlet Witch side, she has a thwart of 2, attack of 1, and a defense of 2. And she has Chaos Control, interrupt when boost icons on an encounter card will be counted. Discard the top card of the encounter deck and count the number of boost icons on that card instead. Limit once per phase. Okay, for Loki, Loki's interesting. So we're playing on Expert, so we have to defeat 3 versions of Loki. Each form has 20 hit points. This one that we pulled out first has a scheme of 1, an attack of 2. And this version of Loki, his attacks gain piercing. When he's defeated, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a side scheme is discarded and reveal that side scheme, which is the same across all of the versions of Loki, of which there are 5. So we're going to have to defeat 3 out of the 5 to win. His scheme is All Hail King Loki. It's a threshold of 12. When Loki is defeated, advance to a random set-aside Loki villain. And it starts with 1 threat and goes up by 1 each turn. War in Asgard is the side scheme that comes out first. It has 7 on it because of Hinder. When defeated, reveal the top card of the Infinity Stone deck. Swap Loki with a random set-aside Loki villain. And we have the Infinity Gauntlet, which is core to his scenario. You can't play without it. And of course, it's +1 scheme, +1 attack. After the villain activates, resolve the special ability on each stone. And the first stone that we pulled out, based on the setup, is the Power Stone. So we'll end up being stunned. We know that when it goes off after his first activation. So we're going to get shuffled up and ready to go. And we will be right back. All right, we're back and we're shuffled up. Something I neglected to mention when I was setting this up. This is a 42 card deck. Usually, conventional wisdom is that you have 40 cards, just to make sure that your draw is a little more controlled, a little more focused. But in this particular case, no, 42 actually, and it works fine with her because she burns through her deck so very quickly. So let's see what we have on our 6-card draw. Spiritual Meditation, Strength, Nick Fury, Turn the Tide, Spiritual Meditation, and Hex Bolt. Wow. That's quite the start. I kind of like everything in hand right now. I don't think I need to use Superpowered Siblings because the Spiritual Meditations will give me exactly what I need. I might not need Turn the Tide, though. Yeah, we're going to throw away Turn the Tide and draw. So now we have Warp Reality. Okay, well. Now, you can use Spiritual Meditation on Alter Ego side because she still remains a mystic, even in Alter Ego. So that's what we're going to do. So we draw 2, and then choose and discard 1 card from our hand. Okay. I don't think we're going to need Warp Reality. We're going to play another Spiritual Meditation. Do it again. Clear the Area is really good. But I want this Power in All of Us to be able to play out Nick Fury on turn 1 just to get more cards. So we're going to get rid of Clear the Area. Or do we get rid of Helicarrier? Probably not going to play Helicarrier. Let's get rid of Helicarrier. And then our third Spiritual Meditation. Got all 3 of them. I shoveled it really well, I swear. Another Power of All of Us. Okay. Then the other Clear the Area can go. Wow. That's pretty crazy. So we're going to flip over. We're going to play our Powers in All of Us. To play with Nick Fury. To draw, choose, of course, the 3-card draw. 1, 2, and 3. Another Hex Bolt. Wow. So we just start Hex Bolting. I mean, that's what we do, right? Yeah. Okay. Hex Bolt. Number 1. Okay, so what Hex Bolt does... discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck for each card discarded this way that has boost icons equal to 0, do 2 damage, 1, remove 2 threat from the scheme, 2, draw 1 card, 3+, place a status card on a character. Okay. So, that's 0, 3, and 1. Okay. Now, we can use Chaos Control. When boost icons in an encounter card will be counted, discard the top card of the encounter deck and count the number of boost icons on that card instead. Well, we probably should have done it in the first one we did, so we're just going to leave it as is. So, we'll do 2 damage to Loki. We will take 2 threat off that scheme, off War in Asgard, and we will give Loki stun. So that's our first one. And we're going to fire off Hex Bolt again. One. Do we like 2? Do we care about drawing a card? Maybe to be able to play Clear the Area. So we'll leave that. 2 to draw another card. Do we want to draw another one? I think I'd rather remove threat. So let's see what we do when we use Chaos Control to replace it. 3. Well, actually it's 4. So you know, we're going to put a Confuse on him as well. And our last card, which we can't manipulate, is 0. Okay. So we will draw a card. We will do 2 damage. And then we gave him Confused. Alright, so we drew a Skilled Investigator. I can thwart... No, I'm going to have to spend Clear the Area to be able to get everything off of War in Asgard. Because I don't want that acceleration. Do I really care about that right now? I think I do. We can probably leave it. I think I'd rather keep Skilled Investigator. Because we know we'll be able to get rid of it next turn. And we're going to hold on to that. And we're just going to do 4 Thwart. We'll be in good shape next turn. And this way we don't have a double activation, or 2 stones activating. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a bad start. See how incredibly powerful she is. Okay. So we have Clear the Area, Avengers Mansion, Clear the Area, Zone of Silence, and Energy. Sorry, I just had to take a little pause there. I'd look something up just to make sure I was doing it right, and I am. So, to continue. On the main scheme, it's accelerated, so it's going to gain 2. He's going to try and attack, but he can't because he's stunned. Now the gauntlet's going to go off, so we are stunned. And encounter card. And it goes to the discard pile. Encounter card. When revealed, shuffle the Infinity Stone deck discard pile into the stone deck and reveal the top card. Okay. Infinite Mischief. That's not terrible. Okay. It's going to be the Space Stone. So that's discarding until a minion comes out. So we know what to look for there. And of course, Nick's gone. All right. Let's... We can do 2 Clear the Areas here. Don't think we need the mansion quite yet. Do we want the mansion? So we don't need this. Let's think about this. All right, so we're going to spend 1 Clear the Area for the other Clear the Area. We're getting rid of that. So now we have another stone comes out. That's going to draw us 2 cards, 1 off Skilled Investigator and 1 off Clear the Area. I think we're going to play out the mansion to draw us a card. Wow. Okay. That worked out really well for us. And we're going to play Determination to play out Zone of Silence. Choose a scheme and discard up to 4 cards from the top of your deck. Remove 1 threat for each card discarded that way. So it's going to be spending Determination as a hero, already gets rid of 1. And then we're going to discard 2 to get rid of all of it. And then we are going to flip over just so we can maximize our hand size. We have no cards to discard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look how quickly we go through our deck. The Crest, Sorcerer Supreme, one way or another, Molecular Decay, Agatha Harkness, and Magic Shield. Okay. So, scheme. He's going to try and scheme, but he cannot. We are confused. And then we look for a minion. Discard until we find one. Which is Laufey. Laufey's a tough guy. Okay. Back to us. We're going to draw 1 off of the mansion. We're going to play out Mystic Shield. Or use Mystic Shield to play Agatha. Oh, both these are gone. Agatha, exhaust her. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Add one of those to your hand and the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. 1, 2, 3. Hexbolt. Ironheart. Okay, we want Hexbolt. Always want Hexbolt. Yeah. We definitely need the crest. Oh, we need almost everything here. Okay. We're going to flip over. We need to get rid of our stun, so we're going to get rid of that. We're not going to one way or another, and we're not going to magic shield. So we will bring out the crest. Now the crest, interrupt when boost icons or an encounter card are counted, exhaust Scarlet Witch's crest, increase or decrease the number of boost icons on that card by 1 for this count. So much I want to use Molecular Decay, and I want to get this out. We're going to be reshuffling soon anyway. So we're going to Hexbolt. When in doubt, always Hexbolt. So, first one is nothing. So nothing is 2 damage. I think that'll be good. That'll get the tough off of Laufey. Next one. Nothing. Yeah, you know what? We'll do 2. And the third one is 2 for a draw. I think I want to up that to... No, we'll do it with our... No, well, that's the choice, right, isn't it? We're going to up that to a 3, and we're going to stun Loki. Or do we stun Laufey? We stun Laufey. He's just too powerful. He's going to attack a 4, and it can cause us to be stunned, so we'll just have to work on him on the subsequent turns. Loki has a base damage of 2, so... I think we're okay. All right. One, two, three, four, 5. Chaos Magic, Quicksilver, Genius, Hexbolt, Molecular Decay. All of them are good for us. Okay. Scheme. Loki's going to attack. It's an attack of 2, eh? 2 is not a lot. 2, 4. Okay, we'll take the 4. Laufey cannot attack because he's stunned. Encounter card. Attached to Loki. It's Master of Illusions. When Loki would take damage from an attack, discard the top card of the encounter deck. If that card is a treachery, to prevent all damage from the attack and discard this card. Okay. And of course, nothing goes off there at the end of his activation, but a new stone is revealed. Okay. So, first one we do, Mansion. Get Ironheart. We are going to use Chaos Magic to be able to play a Quicksilver. So discard 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can just get rid of him now easily. But can we do it with the Hexbolt? No. So Quicksilver has the ability, ready Quicksilver once per phase. So he's going to basically attack twice and take out Laufey. And so he has damage on him. And then we will Hexbolt. Top 3 cards. So it's a 2. Do we want 2 to draw? We could draw our last one here. That might be worth it. Yeah, we're going to keep that. We're going to draw it. It's going to be Turn the Tide. Next one is nothing, so damage. Yeah, we'll keep damage. Last one, 2, which is draw a card. Well, we can't. So, oh, did it in the wrong order. Just to make sure we do this right. Yeah, we're going to rewind that a second. So we drew our last card, which would cause an encounter card to come out. I mean, we sort of already know what it is now, but so be it. This is the way it would have been. Okay. So, the next one is 2. That's a draw. Yeah, you know what? I think we'll take it. Let's clear the area. That's a good one for us. Lastly, another 2. I think we want to make that a 3 to stun him again. Oh, that was silly of me. Because this was technically still in play when all those effects were going off. So, to be fair, let's shuffle that. And then that goes there. Okay. So, don't want to risk a molecular decay here where it just gets ignored. Let's put out Ironheart to draw one to clear the areas. Funny. Use one clear area to cast the other, or use the other clear the area. All that's gone. Oh, I can't. So I'd have to do this first to get the confuse off and then do that. And draw a card. Molecular decay. And then we'll have Ironheart attack. Discard the top card. Not a treachery. So he takes 1. Okay. So molecular decay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Molecular decay, spiritual meditation, turn the tide, genius, and clear the area. Okay. So, scheme tries to attack, but he can't. The Soul Stone goes off, heal 3 damage, and give him a face down boost card. It's going back to 16. Slowly building our ridiculous draw engine here. That's gone. First encounter card. Attached to Loki. It's his staff. So he gets +1 attack. But we can remove it if we spend resources. And second one. You are stunned. Alright. Cool. Oh. We are stunned again. Okay. So, Mansion. We'll get Sorcerer Supreme. We're going to spiritually meditate. 1, 2. Would like to confuse him this turn. Oh, I forgot. I should have taken 1 extra damage from the gauntlet. I always forget that's a +1. What to do, what to do. What to keep. I don't think... I'm not going to be using Turn the Tide. So it can go. We're going to Spiritual Meditate again. Turn the Tide. Spiritual Meditation. So Turn the Tide can go. Cast Spiritual Meditation again. 1. Warp Reality or Magic Shield. Neither of which I care anything about. Let's Warp Reality. Okay. Let's... Yeah, I don't think we're in a molecular decay. So it's Helicarrier. Use the Helicarrier to clear the area. Use the Sorcerer Supreme so we get more cards. We have... This is where she gets kind of crazy with the number of cards that she does have in play at a time. We're going to hit him once. Just to see if we can get rid of his Master of Illusions. Cat in the background. It is a treachery. So Master of Illusions is gone. Oh, that cat. So meowy. Alright, so we're going to ready him, but we're not going to be attacking. I'm going to do... I'm actually going to flip over and do a heal here. So we can go back to 8. We'll keep the stun on us for now. Then we're going to Agatha Harkness. 1, 2, 3. I guess Strength. Oh, but okay. Hold on. Yeah. We're going to keep that. And then we're going to use our ability, now that Quicksilver's out, to discard 2, draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Termination, one way or another, and Magic Shield. I think we're just going to play with Magic Shield. Whoops. And we're going to keep Determination. My goodness, we have a lot. Okay, so this never gets turned. All this stuff does. Well, this doesn't. That just gets removed. Crazy. Okay. Because we're Sorcerer Supreme, it affects Mystics. We're now to 7 card hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Termination, Hexbolt, Zone of Silence, Magic Shield, Nick Fury, one way or another, Hexbolt. Alright. Good stuff. So, he's going to scheme. He's only got a scheme of 1. So it's 3. And our leftover 1. 4. And he's not attacking. Oh my goodness, my cat. So meowy. He's hunted something. A piece of paper. So this is why he makes this noise. So forgive the noise in the background. Oh yeah, so that'll come out. And then encounter card. Shovel the Infinity Stone, and okay. I think we've been really lucky so far with the encounter cards. There hasn't been anything really awful show up to cause us significant problems. Soul Stones is going to heal again. Alright, back to us with our ridiculous number of cards in our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About to get more ridiculous. 8. Agatha. 1, 2, 3. I mean, why wouldn't I hex bolt all the time, forever? Okay. So we're definitely not going to one way or another. We're going to 1, 2, 3 using determination. Oh, we have to be on hero side. Hold on. Hold on. First, we can superpowered siblings. What don't we want? We don't want one way or another our magic shield. So we're going to draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. It's ridiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 card hand. Okay, now we're going to flip over. We're going to get rid of our stun. My cat agrees that this is a wise thing to do. Wow, where to start here? We'll use the helicarrier and one of the powers in all of us to bring out the Quinn carrier. Then we're gonna, yeah, so this is what we should do. We're gonna thwart with both Quicksilver and Ironheart. So it's 2. Because we know we're going to be shuffling. Then we will determination to remove 1 more. And in Zone of Silence, discard the last 2 cards from our deck to get rid of everything. I mean, she really is ludicrously powerful. Considering how many times we can get to use our cards over and over again. I'm not really worried about under surveillance. I don't think it's going to be a problem for us anytime soon. So 1, 2, 3 for Nick. 1, 2, 3. Spiritual meditation. Draw 2. Drop 1. We have all the hex bolts in the world. And there's not much left in his deck. Crazy. Okay. Molecular decay is not going to do much at the moment, so we're going to use 2 of these to cast Hex Bolt. First one, 2 damage. We'll keep it. Second one. Shall we draw a card? Or shall we do more damage? Because we don't need to thwart. Okay. Let's replace it. Let's use Scarlet Witch's ability to replace that one. So it's still a 1. So we're going to pump that up to a 2 to draw a card. Okay. Next one is, oh, not the last one. 0, which is 2 again. Okay. Now, this is going to be a weird play. We know there's only one card left. We could throw away one way or another. Search the encounter deck for a side scheme. Reveal that side scheme. Draw 3 cards. So if it's a side scheme, and I really have no idea if we've gone through them all or not, then that's a benefit for us. Well, reveals it, so we won't actually get rid of it. So we're going to have to just hang on to this ridiculous clutch. I mean, if it turns out to be that, then we just drop this card. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Search the encounter deck. Is it a side scheme? Nope, it is not. It is Slipping Sanity. So that does not go off, and that's fine. We draw... Oh, we have Nick attack for 2. Everything gets turned back up. And we know that his next attack is going to be a really big one. All right. He's going to scheme. Oh, we got to draw. Because we have Sorcerer Supreme. 1, 2, 3. Magic Shield, powering all of us one way or another. Okay. So, he's going to attack. We're going to defend. We know it's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nick gets obliterated. Soulstone goes off. He's going to heal for 3. He is going to accelerate. I'm going to shuffle. We got to really start laying some haymakers on him soon, because it's going to become problematic. This will be a slow one. It's just the nature of playing against Loki. But I got to start getting those disintegrations to do some significant damage to him. So that's his extra boost card. Encounter card. Attach our identity. We are frozen, so we cannot ready. Okay. Unless we get rid of it, which probably will not be very difficult to do. All right, Mansion. We can Ironheart. Cool. Let's get a free Ironheart. Well, free. Yeah, and I guess we just start Hexbolting here. So first one's free. First free Hexbolt. So we have 3. Excellent. Do we stun or confuse? I think we confuse because we have to switch over to Alter Ego to get rid of that. So we're going to confuse. Next one. 2, which is draw a card. I think I'll do that. Lastly, nothing, so it does 2 damage, and we'll keep that. That's 1 Hexbolt. Then we will do another Hexbolt. First one, 2 damage. Yep. Second one, 2 damage. You know what? Might as well. Third one, 2 to draw a card. Yeah, let's draw a card. Energy. Okay. And remember, we have to have the right resources to get rid of get rid of Frozen. So that needs energy and might. Okay. You know what? Let's just Hexbolt again while we have it. First one is 2. Let's draw a card. Next one is Thwart. Do we keep it? Yeah. Last one. 2 damage. Keep that. We'll have Ironheart attack for 1. It's down to 4. We are going to flip over. Siblings are not in play. Oh, but we do have Agatha. Look at the top 3. 1, 2, 3. Warp Reality, Wiccan, and Strength. I think we want Strength. Then we can get him out. Wiccan and Warp Reality go to the bottom. Now we can play Quicksilver. And he is going to... I will just... we'll just stay this way for now. And Quicksilver is going to hit him twice. So we will have vanquished one of our Lokis. So then we have to go looking for a side scheme. Let's see which Loki we get. We get the stalwart Loki, so he's not confused. Uh-oh. That's a problem. Wow, this is really bad. So we did the attack twice, so he's hurt. And here we go. Alright. That was probably the worst of the Lokis we could have gotten. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Genius, Magic Shield, Spiritual Meditation, Molecular Decay, Turn the Tide, Spiritual Meditation, Turn the Tide. Okay. So, he's back up to 20. Oh, we had to go looking for a side scheme. There's one. So it's War in Asgard again, which, oh boy. That's one of the worst ones to have. We could actually just lose it right here based on bad luck. Okay. Let's see what happens. Luckily, the Scarlet Witch's crest can be used in any form. Yep. Okay. So, basically scheming right to 3. And he has a base scheme of 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. Which puts him to 9. Youch. This comes out. Encounter card. Casket of Ancient Winters. Ooh, now we got some problems. Okay. Things were going okay. Not so much now. Hinder, when defeated, reveal the top card of the finished stone deck and swap Loki with a random. Ugh. It's a +1. So it's a 5. It's coming out of 5. Okay. Wow. And here I thought things were going okay. Okay, so. First thing. Draw off the mansion. I got Chaos Magic, which is sort of good for us. Maybe. How many do we have here? Okay. So let's Spiritual Meditation to draw the last two. So Warp Reality and Wiccan. What do we not want here? We don't really want Magic Shield. Oh, sorry. Let's do this first. What kind of card? And then shuffle. All right, then we can discard 2 and draw 3, but we can Spiritual Meditation first. Turn the Tide one way or another. I mean, honestly, these are all bad choices. So we're going to get rid of one of the Turn the Tides. We're going to get rid of both of these. Oh, no, actually, first of all, before we do that, Agatha. 1, 2, 3. Zone of Silence is amazing for us here. So we're taking that one. And then we will discard 2, which are going to be Turn the Tide in one way or another, and draw 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We sort of hit our max. We're going to Spiritual Meditation. Clear the area, clear the area. Okay. Wow. We know there's no point in doing any significant damage here. Because he's just going to... Well, maybe there is. Well, hold on. We'll keep that in our back pocket for now. Let's just put it that way. But we have to get rid of these awful, awful side schemes that are out here. So, we need to spend some resources, though, to get rid of Frozen. We don't need all 3 of the... we need energy. We're not going to Turn the Tide, so it can go and use the Quinn Carrier as the other resource we need. Okay. So we're going to flip. We're going to... How do we do this to maximize what we can do? So that's... Okay. Do we have any hex bolts? No. Okay, we're going to thwart this down to 3. We're going to kind of systematically go across here. Then we're going to Ironheart. Thwart it down to 2. Then we'll use the Hell Carrier to use to clear the area. To get rid of it. It's just going to draw us 2 cards off of Skilled Investigator. There we go. Now we got our Hex Bolts. That's gone. When defeated, reveal the top card in the Finished Stone deck. And then swap Loki. So we're going to have the Reality Stone and the Space Stone out at the same time. This Loki is going to get swapped out. One of our other 3 Lokis. So we get another Stalwart Loki. Boo. This one not as schemy, just more attacky. So many cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 now. We are going to warp reality to Zone of Silence. So we can discard up to 4. So we'll do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will thwart once. Quicksilver down to 2. We will clear the area using a clear the area to get rid of that. Reveal the top card of the Infinity Stone deck. So there's going to be 3 of them going off on the next turn. And then he swaps. Oh, we got to draw a card off of clear the area. We've got Nick. This is just ridiculous. Maybe we don't get a Stalwart. We got Retaliate Loki. Much easier to handle, I think. Okay. We're going to play out Nick. 1, 2, 3. He's going to thwart. Yep. She does get complicated. Let's just well, we have it and we can. We're going to Chaos Magic. Play a card from your hand, ignoring resource, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck equal to that card, that's printed cost. So we're going to play Molecular Decay. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, and then deal 5 damage, and then discard the top 2 cards of the deck. 1. Do I like that using our ability? No, I think it should be more. 2. Cool. Second one. We're going to up that, so it'll do a grand total of 9. So down to 11. And we'll take 1 from the Retaliate. That's what we got to start hitting them with. Then we will Hexbolt. That's a good one. He's not Stalwart anymore, so he's going to get stunned. Next one is 1, so we can thwart. That's good. Third one, 1, which is more thwarting, which is, I'm fine with that. Do we need Wiccan out? Or are we good with another Hexbolt? I think we're going to Hexbolt. When in doubt, Hexbolt. So it's 2. So let's draw a card. Or we can up it by 1 to turn it into a Confuse. We know there's 2 Stalwarts, so if we defeat him, it may not do anything. I think I'd rather just draw. Okay. 2, which is another draw. Oops. Yes. Last one's 2 damage. We'll keep that down to 9. And a spiritual meditation for our last 2. Which is going to cause this to happen. We have to discard 1. We're going to discard molecular decay. And then we will play out, do we play out another Hexbolt? Or do we play Wiccan? I think the safer play is to play a Wiccan. Because then we can do another Thwart. And then we do damage based on how many, so 2. So we'll do 7. Well, you know what? I mean, we might as well up it by 1. We'll do another one. There we go. Kind of a ridiculous turn. Okay. But in turn, it's going to be his ridiculous turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hexbolt. Energy, Zone of Silence, Hexbolt, Determination, Power in all of us. Okay. He's going to scheme. He can't attack because he's stunned. These are going to go off. So discard top 4 cards of your deck and place 1 threat in the main scheme. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Different types. Resource, event, upgrade. So 3. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Are there any? There are not. Okay. It's accelerating again. This is problematic. Discard an ally, upgrade, or support. Let's get rid of Magic Shield. It's everything else we want. Alright, first encounter card. Loki. So that's where they were. Second one. An enthralled minion. Ooh. Treat attached allies an enthralled minion with a blank text box. Attached minion's scheme... scheme is equal to his printed thwart and does not take consequential damage. Attached to the ally with the highest cost without beguiling attached. Okay. So that's going to be Nick. Nick has been enthralled. And he has 2 health. And he doesn't die right away. Okay. And last one. Attached to Loki. So again, it's the Master of Illusions. Okay. Let's mansion. Oh, that one went off. Well, we gotta get rid of poor Nick. Let's... Who do we do this with? Well, we know we're going to thwart with Wiccan anyway. Discard 3. Okay, so we'll use that to kill Nick. Brave Nick. I think we want to determination into zone of silence. So that'll be a grand total of up to 4, so 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So leaving it on 1. Okay. We're going to Hex Bolt. Actually, we're going to ping the tough off of Loki. And then we're going to do our first free Hex Bolt. So it's a thwart. Do we want to change that? I think we want to override it to something else. 3. Let's stun him. Next one. 2, so we'll do 2 damage to him. I'd love to do it to Loki, but so be it. Nothing. Another 2. That was our, yep. Yeah, let's do it again. Two, so that's just going to kill him. Now if he gets gunned down, draw a card. Or up it. I'm going to up it to a stun. By 1. Oh yeah, that was... Lastly, none. So it's 2 more damage. I'm just going to hang on to these. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Things are a real mess. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And those were not attacks, so it is the Master of Illusions specifies attacks. So it's just 2 damage getting through each time. Okay. It's going to scheme. He tries to attack, but he cannot. Next card from the deck. And a counter card. Unnatural Storm. Heroes and allies cannot be readied. Exhaust each ally. Okay. And it's got 2. Alright. Well. Mansion. We just need to thwart it. Now we're going to do Spiritual Meditation first. Turn the Tide. An Ironheart. Well, we know we don't want one way or another. Let's Ironheart. Draw a card. Let's clear the area. Get rid of that. And draw 2 cards. I think actually we're going to hit him twice with Turn of the Tide. Well, actually, I think... Yeah. So we're going to use her to thwart. We're going to use both copies of... Oh, hold on a second. First. No. We'll use both copies of Turn of the Tide. Or Turn the Tide. to do 6 in total to Loki. So I'm down to 5. So that goes. Now we gotta look for another side scheme. Oh, those were attacks. So so the first one. Is it treachery? Yes. Okay, so the first one's ignored. But the second one hits. So now down to 1. Now I'm going to hit him. So that takes out that Loki. And yeah, I still take 2 for those hits. So now we get another Loki. That's going to be one of the stalwart Lokis, the heavy scheming Loki. Okay. Oh, we got to look for a side scheme. Madness on Midgard. So it comes in with 6. That's a crisis. What can we do here? We can clear the area to get rid of 2 off of that. We're not going to get anything out of it. So I'm going to get a free clear the area to bring that down. It's 4. And then we'll magic shield, I guess. So why not? We're going to hang on to warp reality and chaos magic. Alright, down to the last Loki. 1, 2... and 2 more. So we have Turn the Tide, Spiritual Meditation, Energy, and Zone of Silence. Okay. So he is going to attack. He's going to attack of 1. We're going to have Ironheart get in the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we forgot to do this. That went up by another 3. Power Stone goes off. We're stunned. First encounter card. Loki's Cape. So when he swaps, he becomes tough. Next one. You are stunned. I'm already stunned. Take 2. Ouch. Okay. Mansion. Hexbolt. Spiritual Meditation. One way or another, power in all of us. We don't want that. He doesn't have retaliate anymore, so that's good. Do we zone here first? Yeah, okay. Let's zone and get the 4 off of Madness in Midgard. Oh. Let's think about that a second. Do we want to? Yeah, I don't think we don't really have a choice. Oops. We have to do it. So yeah, zone 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we get 1 off of Skilled Investigator. That's going to reveal the top card. It's going to swap Loki's again, which means he becomes tough. It's the, oh, okay. It's the one that cannot take damage if a side scheme's in play. Which of course there will be, so he's tough. And we have to look for a side scheme, considering we just got rid of one. There it is. Open the Bifrost. When defeated, reveal the top card of the Infinity Stone deck, swap Loki. Okay. Oh. Okay. Well. Need to thwart. See how much damage this does. It's going to do 2, which just gets the tough off. Let's choose a Hex Bolt. So it's 2, so that's a draw. I think we want that. 2, another draw. I think we want to turn that into a Confuse using the crest. Third one is a 2. Do we want to thwart here? No, because we don't want to. We don't want to actually change Loki's. No, that's just damage. Okay, down to 18. We're kind of hurting, so I don't think that we want to do anything else other than flip over. And this gets another acceleration. We're going to heal. I'm going to use Agatha. I get rather have strength. I can discard 2. I think that's going to be Turn of the Tide and both Turns of the Tide. There, one way or another, Hex Bolt. Okay. Yeah, we're going to keep him around. Okay. Things are looking a bit rough. We'll see. Okay, back to him. He's now accelerating for 4, which puts him at 10. Oh, okay. Luckily, he is confused. The Mind Stone goes off. We're confused. If not, discard 1 card at random from our hand. It's going to be Warp Reality. Okay. First counter card. We're stunned. Oh, we already. Oh, sorry, we were confused. We didn't have to lose that card. But we take 2 damage because we were stunned. It's fine. Next. So yeah. Oh, this was getting shuffled in anyway. There's nothing in the discard pile. It should have been shuffled. Oh no, it all should have gone there. That should have gone in here. Okay, so now we have to hope that we're able to beat him down this turn. If we can. Okay. Mansion. Good. Agatha. Kind of want to take Genius here. Because we already have Quicksilver in play, we're going to get rid of one way or another and Warp Reality to draw 3. Okay. We're going to flip over. We're going to do this so we can get rid of our stun. And let's hope we just do all damage all the time, because I think that's the only chance that we have here. So, first thing we're going to do is Chaos Magic. To Molecular Decay. So it's already going to drop 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 2 additional cards. So that's +2. Oh, wow, that's 10? Wow, that's really good. So now he's down to 8. That was well timed. And now I think it's just going to be Hex Bolts for days. Alright. First one. 2 damage. We're going to leave that. Second one. Draw a card. Probably worth it. Next one. Let's stun him. We got 6 health left. Let's meditation. Yeah, we're not going to need Magic Shield. We'll keep the Hex Bolt. We'll just keep the Hex Bolt train running. Another Hex Bolt. That's 2 damage. Okay. And that's 2 damage. And the third one is, well, we can change it down to nothing to get him down to 0. Wow. There was one turn there that just things went went really bad. But in the end, I mean, these are long games with Wanda, especially in Justice. But man, we got him down in one turn, just having so much access to be able to filter out our hand and hunt for what we're looking for. But wow, 4 acceleration tokens, rough. But regardless, Wanda with her brother are able to defeat the trickster god himself, Loki, in a very long, arduous, and to be honest, at sometimes pretty close game. But yeah, so that's it. Wanda wins, Loki loses. Until next time, happy gaming. Thank you so much for watching Longship Gaming. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It will really help the channel to grow and improve. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when more Longship Gaming content goes live. Until next time, happy gaming.